Okay, so when we want to be rescued and when we pray for someone to rescue us and we visualize about somebody coming in and making all of our problems go away, or just magical things happening overnight where our situation goes one way that we don't like to where we just love. And whenever we spend time doing this, what happens is we put out there, I need to be rescued, I need to be rescued. And what we're doing is, what we're really putting out there is, I am powerless, I am not worth what I desire. And wait, just bear with me on this, because whenever we're visualizing, we're praying for something that we desire, and we feel it so deeply in our hearts, and we really believe that we deserve it, well, that's really great. But what happens is all of that energy that you're using to visualize and meditate and hope, that can actually be used to support you in really being your own rescuer. And last week we talked about ways that you can scratch the surface in being your own rescuer. And the thing is most people don't really do that for themselves, because usually when we don't like what's happening in our relationships, it's a result of how we treat ourselves, how we treat other people. And you may say, Lauren, no, like I'm good at self-care. I work hard on myself. I am a really kind person. I know, and I know that all of this is true about you. However, if right now you're experiencing the opposite of what you want, and if you are so locked into this soulmate concept and wanting to be rescued, what you get to do is you get to jump first, and you get to take action on your own behalf. Because if you don't do that, the resentment, as we talked about last week, it starts to build. And it can fester, and it's so hard when we feel this heavy to make changes in our lives. And when we do this, we often want our friends or family members to fill this gap for us, because sometimes we feel like we are so powerless and we can't do it on our own. So instead of wanting Prince Charming to come in and fix everything, what we want is we want our family members and our friends, maybe our teachers and our coaches, to fix everything for us too. And this can be so toxic and hard for you, because what you're doing with all of this thinking and all of this feeling, and when you're not taking loving actions on your own behalf, what you're doing is you are telling the universe, I'm powerless and I am not worth what I say that I want. And really, behavior is everything. And if you're saying you want one thing but you're turning around and doing something else, this is going to be very, very painful for you. So what you can do with this information right now is think in terms of ways that you can empower yourself. Something